I think we've all had goals that we never got around to accomplishing. Maybe it's because we always said, I'll accomplish that someday, when things are better, when I'm better off financially, when my kids are grown. And then later in life, you realize, wow, my someday never came. I want to talk to you about it in your morning cup of inspiration. If you've been thinking that someday you're going to just be sold out to God and really live for Him, then that someday needs to be today. I know that after Beth passed away and Terry and Brian and I went to lunch, I said, guys, I realize I'm in my 60s now and I've done that much for God. And we decided to make that change. And that's when we formed Fearless Faith Ministries over 6.5 years ago now. And I feel like there's still more that we can be accomplishing, more that we can do. But you need to speak about accomplishing those things in the present. Today is your day. I was reading the lyrics to a song by Alan Jackson, and the chorus says this: and I said, someday I'll get my life straight. And she said, it's too late. What's done is done. And I told her, someday. She said, I can't wait, because sometimes someday just never comes. You know, the Bible warns us about putting things off for the Lord. We read in 2 Corinthians 6, verse 2, the second half of that verse, and I'm reading from the New International Version. It says, I tell you, now is the time of God's favor. Now is the day of salvation. Do it today. Maybe there's someone you haven't forgiven. I have 2 good friends. They were great friends of each other's when we were in high school, and something happened between them, and now they haven't spoken in decades. And I keep talking to both of them, trying to get them to call the other one and apologize and get it right, because something's going to happen. I just know it, and they'll regret that they never forgave each other. Maybe you have somebody you need to forgive. Maybe you have a call that you need to make. Do it today. Over in James chapter 4, verse 14, we read, why, you do not even know what will happen tomorrow. What is your life? You are a mist that appears for a little while and then vanishes. Don't let your someday never happen. Don't wait to serve God. Don't wait to make your priorities right. Boy, after Beth died, and really from the time she got cancer, I talk about how our priorities were turned upside down, but ultimately right side up. Turn your priorities right side up today. Don't wait. There is no tomorrow. We only have today. Today is the day of your salvation. So turn it over to Him. Get it done. Don't wait. And I hope that inspires you. I'll talk to you soon in another morning cup of inspiration. And I want to remind you to check out our podcast, Finish Strong, especially coming up this week. We have someone who's an apologist. He knows how to defend his faith intellectually. So if you want to become stronger at that, tune in to this week's episode of Finish Strong. We always post it right here on our Facebook page. God bless everybody.